it's me, Max, from Saphron Squares. Today we're going to be running vinyl. We're going to run the output of an LP player into the aux port of the Korg Monotron, and then we'll be sampling that to make a beat. So, join me. Okay, so I got a vinyl here. It's the Robert De Niro Trio. Artie Shaw Bluebird. Got this wrapped in plastic for about like $1 or something. Really nice double vinyl. A lot of finger wagging jazz, real happy stuff. Like, we'll get something maybe a bit more melancholy, a bit more dark, ominous. I think that should work with the what's coming out of the Korg, like this really like staticky Pip-Boy sounding. Let's go. Here we have the LP player. I already got the record loaded up, and I'll start playing it through the aux cord here on the Monotron. So that should sound pretty goddamn gnarly. Alright, so I already got a few tracks queued up. I'm ready to play. It's the second record, side C, the last side. And I'm going to be playing the first 2 tracks from that. So let's see what we can get. Quick little thing that I discovered on the Monotron. You touch the ribbon, it opens the cutoff when you're playing stuff through it. I don't know if it does that when you're just playing the synth, but check it. Cutoff on. No cutoff. You still get a high-pitched saw wave. Just thought that was neat. Now we're gonna make it sound like the Overlook Hotel. Might be the one. Just let that ring out fully. Oh, that'd be great. Hopefully we have enough material to work with there. Alright, yeah, so now I've bounced the audio, so I'll show you just what it sounds like initially. And there immediately I wanted to isolate that segment, just to try something out, so just indulge me for a sec. Right. To break into a compressor just to get some drums going. You start to bounce some off that. Alright, enough messing around. Right, so if I can get this to loop properly, I might have the delay at that point kind of synced into a beat, like a tempo. Don't like this. If I can sidechain it a little bit. So when I sidechain with Driggs, I usually just run them into a parametric, isolate the low frequencies as best as I can. Use the EQO for that. It's not a huge deal. It does change the way things sound, but the only thing I really need is to isolate the bands where the frequency, when the kick hits. We don't have to run that into anything. Still giving me a little bit low on the snare. So instead I'll just run a regular kick sample into it. Should be work just as well. Don't like this, what's happening here, but again, I'll stick with it for a little bit. I'll put a pin in that. I don't think maybe syncing to the delay. It's exactly where I want to be right now. So I started the break on the second kick. And I'll like kind of end the very last bar, the very last like hit here with the start of the first kick. I might need to tighten up a little bit. I might need to tighten some stuff up. This I might have to make this sound a bit better. It sounds good. Don't get me wrong. This sounds great. I think this might be it, people. I'm sorry if this sounds like absolute shit to you. This might be what it's like. I kind of like this. I mean, a lot of the time I'll usually go with like way more melodic stuff, but leaning into something that's almost like noise. I don't know if I just like this. A brass stab in here, see if we can maybe use that to structure it even further. Sound quite quite as MPC, quite as choppy, quite as like relying on really repetitive rhythmical elements to get it to kind of slide together. Boost this. Have some crazy white noise. Use the Fruity Free filter because that has way more resonance to it. Not happy with this. Not happy with this at all. I'm not happy with this. Ooh, probably gonna be painful. So hungry. This is one giant mess. Moving everything away. Maybe not that far. Not this far. I think that's basically this part here is the only one that's really coming together in any meaningful way for me. So I'm just going to take a break, eat some food, get a cup of coffee, and I'll be back at it. Okay. Way too distorted. Once I got things laid out a bit, I'll add the side chaining. That's the same as the first bar. Yeah, it's just something ain't right about that. Oh, I don't like it. Take what I initially wanted to be the second set of bars, or second like part of the beat or whatever. Put that on the first, so we'll have a lot of just that, just going over and over and over until you're not watching the video anymore, and I'm not very happy with what I made. Alright, we're not making a beat, we're making a drone song instead. Probably the dopest shit that I ever made today. Just this. It's like, I like this thing. Or at least I like it enough to not just dispose of it immediately. But when I'm listening to it, it sounds like this part should go here. Like, there's stuff there that's cool, but just in general, I don't... I don't like that snare. I need a snare that snaps me. I'll try that. Turns out everyone was using the St. Anger snare back then. You just gotta tune it lower. You want it to sound like you're hitting a shopping bag full of water. Can we get the snare to sound like you're hitting a leather jacket with a baseball bat? Nice, yeah, that's perfect. This might be a bit low energy. That's probably the best thing we got going right now, but not too sassed up on this, not too excited about both of them sounding to the same. Let's just throw you here, high past that first break, see if we can use the layer the cymbals and snares and stuff. Kind of losing that whole vibe, but oh man, I'm lost. This just keeps just digging myself into a hole here. Maybe I should alternate between one that's completely quantized and one that isn't. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Why do I like this more now? This more than what I did here. Okay, go. Keep that. Take the distortion off that. Put it on here. Leaning into every little fucked up thing I can. Build up. Where's the build up? And is that it? Distortion on all the breaks. This is not my finest moment. Alright, sidechain. Just to make sure I know it's hitting, I'll send it to just the random bus. That's the kick I want. So basically this kick is only to send straight to the main sample to like duck the bass whenever the kick on the break hits. I just don't sound right. At this point, I don't even care anymore. Just a little bit of clown horn on the end there. Sounds a lot better with all of the flanges. Makes the side chaining kind of pop a bit more if you ask me. I guess when I said lo-fi, really meant it, huh? I guess you can't make a whole housewife, so let's just settle this. Let's just get this horse into the stables, and then we can cry about it later. You don't know how to make chords? No problem. I will show you how to make the worst beats. It's easy, just drag and drop. It's all the samples of the worst music you have ever heard. I am wearing all kinds of ugly designer clothes. You can tell I am a cool producer, man, because my ears are pierced. I look like I exclusively listen to Drake. Because we didn't move the sidechain. Alright, now let's just add some hi-hat shuffle, something like that. Give it a little bit more. Give it a little bit more energy. That's fine. That does not sound good. I don't like that. That's a lot better. See if I can have it put any kind of sample in here to soften this up.
Officer and artillery liaison officer from a command and control helicopter. According to the timetable set up by the S3 and battalion commander, they know the last so that they know the last round has exploded before they make their assault.
Put some distortion on it.
So that they know the last round has exploded before they make their assault.
Stretch it out a little bit.
From the sights of the elusive enemy's weapons.
That's the one, the elusive enemy's weapons, yes.
Of the elusive enemy.
Sending everything into a second master bus so I can control the volume of everything going into the compressor on the master bus. Now let's have a look at how this looks. I don't really care how this sounds anymore. This beat already sounds so shitty to me and so goddamn lo-fi and curdly. I don't really care that much. But yeah, I'm gonna drop out, see if I can fix anything or work on it a little bit more before I do the final showcase, and then I'll be back with you, alright? Sucks! This beat fucking sucks! I hate it! Oh, I hate this so much.
Saigon. Shit. I'm still only in Saigon. When I was home after my first tour, it was worse. I'd wake up and there'd be nothing.
Alright, so I'm back. I think I've got the beat to, like, I'm really not happy with this. This came out terrible. I added tags, I added a bunch of sounds to try to, like, switch it up and make it, like, somewhat more listenable, like there's more stuff going on than just the same goddamn note chopped over and over and over again. I added a sample, then I sampled that again and put it on the Fruity Scratcher, that classic VST scratching thing with all the digital artifacts and stuff. And of course I added a shit ton of distortion to the sample. I'll play it for you now. Which just like made the sample I got for the scratching just really fucking sizzle. Like it sounds like absolute dog shit. Let's see if I can find this. Alright. If I do this, you might be able to hear it there. It sounds completely fucking, everything is fucking curdly as fuck. I hate this. Sorry for cussing so much. I'm going to try to get better at that. There's not really that much more to say. Like, I'm just so miserable with how this went. So, I guess without further ado, I'll just play it and let you be the judge. And, like, fair warning, if this blows your speakers, I don't want to be held responsible for that. I guess, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I've spent far too long trying to polish a turd here, so that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're better off staying in bed. Sometimes you're better off focusing your energy on something that isn't quite so experimental. I guess I'll save my thoughts for the conclusion. Alright, yeah, without further ado, here you go.
Saphron
that didn't go as planned. If I was going to do this again, I would probably have worked with the material a bit before sending it to the Monotron. I would have chosen a piece that maybe had more of like a melodic hook, not just kind of running like a whole song into it. Everything kind of got crushed, drowned in noise. Don't really think it was appropriate for what I tried to do with it. I kind of tried to lean into that vibe, but it didn't work out in my opinion. It would be better if I chose specific smaller parts of a melody, vocal, something like that, and then paired it with soft synths or hard synths, maybe had an arrangement in mind. See what I do down the line. Hope you still enjoyed watching this. There's links to my music down in the description. Of course, there's a like download link to the beat. I mean, I don't even know why I put that there, but it's there. If you want it, grab it. I don't know what else to say. If there's any questions, you comment. I'll get back to you. Basically, like anything, you just let me know. I'll try to sort it out. And yeah, have a nice day, okay? Thank you so much for watching.